Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Does anybody get the reference? No? Maybe? A little bit? Okay. I wanted to do a video update for you guys just to help clarify some things that I have been getting questions about and clarify some things that I know you guys have questions about. I haven't really decided on if I'm going to try to do video updates like this weekly. I'm kind of thinking that I am, but it also just depends on how much information changes. I can tell you that the English department is going to have a faculty meeting tomorrow, and so that, I could have some more information up to that point, but I wanted to update you guys this way, just so you can see my face and hear from me, and we'll have this kind of medium going to communicate, at least for now, while we're still getting, updates on how things are how things are progressing. So one big thing that I wanted to address, especially with you guys, is your Rehugo project. So you should already know that the remaining due dates are suspended, mostly because two of the components, the G and the U, would require access to like a research database, and we just can't be sure that everyone is going to have something like that. So Ramo and I have decided to suspend the remainder of the project. That being said, I do still have to grade your guys' history. Yes, REH, your history projects. And I'm working on those. Those will be done this weekend because on Monday you can expect to see the revision and grading policy that Ramo and I have come out with as far as it relates to the projects that you guys have submitted so far and the revisions that you might want to be doing on those projects. So make sure that you check Google Classroom on Monday for that, and that you email me with any questions that you might have. But you will see those grades going into the grade book this weekend, which leads us into the next big thing that I know you guys have questions about, and I want to address with you face to face, kind of, if we can call it that, rather than just in writing. I know that you guys have heard and that there are rumors going around about what is going to count while we're out in terms of your grades. So you're hearing it straight from me, who has heard it straight from our principal, who got it from the district. It is indeed correct that grades earned on assignments while we are out cannot hurt you. They can only be used to help you. So I know that there are lots of you that are kind of filling in the blanks, that are looking at your grades and what they currently are and using those grades to make decisions about the work that you're going to continue to do while we are not in school physically. I can't tell you what to do about that decision. I can tell you that you do still have a grade being entered from third quarter. That's for your history project. And unless I'm told otherwise, if you earned a 0 on the history project because you did not turn it in, that 0 will be going into the grade book. Okay. So some of you may see a dip in your grade from that. However, you'll also see on Monday when we release the revision policy for Rehugo that there may be a way to recoup that 0 if that's your only one. Okay. Aside from that dip, there are no others that you should be expecting. So all the other work that I would have to grade for you guys has been assigned to you while we've been out. So this grading policy of it not being able to hurt you, it can only help you. It's going to apply with all the assignments that I'm giving on Google Classroom. That being said, guys, I want to remind you that you are in a college level class. Those of you that are taking the course for college credit through SLU has made it abundantly clear that they are still expecting instructors to deliver course content the best way that they can, even if it's through this online format, right? Through remote learning. So Ramo and I still have to have conversations with people about what that means for our gradebook for those students who are enrolled in the SLU 1818 program. We don't know what the outcome of those conversations are going to be. it could very well be that we are overruled and, you know, the policy about grades not being able to harm you still applies. We don't know yet. So to keep yourself from having any kind of large amount of work that you might have to make up in that circumstance, if that conversation goes the way that Ramo and I are hoping it will go, which is that we can still hold our students accountable that are enrolled in a college course and are paying for a college level course, then you don't want to have a bunch of makeup work, okay? Even more than any of that, guys, even more than your grades, I go back to what I said just a minute ago. You're enrolled in a college level course. This course is designed to prepare you for college level reading and writing. This is an unprecedented thing that has happened. We have no control, none of us, over this break that we're getting from being in the classroom together. But Ramo and I are still doing everything that we can to make sure that you guys are not getting slighted in any way in terms of, you know, what you signed up for, in terms of making sure that you are prepared for college level reading and writing, that even with this 5-month gap that you're shaped up to have, you know, between being in the classroom and coming back in August, if we are indeed closed for the rest of the school year, we don't want that to harm you in any way. So this time that we are apart, yes, we are still assigning you work, but it is less work than you would get if you're in the classroom. So we are very much aware of what is manageable, what's not manageable. We understand that everyone has different bits of access to technology. So there are considerations in place. I am just asking you guys to consider what your role and your responsibility is in all of this when your grades are removed from it, okay? I will check back in next week when I have more information, or when I hope to have more information. And even if I don't have more information, I might just do it so that you guys, you know, so that we can maintain a connection in this way. It's a little bit easier to talk things through with you through video instead of having to type it all out in email. But of course, if you do have any questions, you can email them to me. We can do a video conference, audio conference, whatever you need through Google Hangouts per my office hours that are there in the weekly agenda that you're seeing on Google Classroom. And I'll also be putting out a Google form tomorrow that'll have a video response option for you guys, so that maybe I can see some of your faces. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any other questions, email me. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm thinking of you, praying for all of you and your families, and let's just make it through this together, okay?